Hi there, Connie here. Did you know that within Microsoft Teams, if you work in channels and you post messages to other people, you have a lot of options on who you post messages to and how you post that message. So I'm going to show off a few of the extra details within posts that maybe you haven't noticed, or maybe you want to pay more attention to and use a little bit more so you can get that right traction with that message. So let's go in there right now. I'm in my mission channel I'm in my mission team under the general channel, and I'm in the posts area here. So from the posts area at the very bottom, I'm going to go to the button that says new conversation. That's kind of new that it has a button now, and click on that. So rather than typing a new message and then hitting send, that's just very basic and okay, I've got that message out there. You can do so much more than that. You can control who sees that message and also control who can reply to that message. So let's look at where that is. So if I go new conversation, what I need to do is click on the little letter A at the bottom of that conversation line. And what I want you to notice is it says new conversation as a little drop down there. Everyone can reply and post in multiple channels. This is what I'm talking about. We're gonna look at this. So rather than saying it's a new conversation, you can say it's an announcement. And so that's what you saw earlier. If you look at this poster, so awesome now, that's an announcement. It looks very different than your regular message. So you want to make sure you use this in the best way possible, because it's very big and bright and in people's faces. So as long as it makes sense that it should look like that, right? So when you have that announcement, you're going to fill out that announcement line. You do need to type in some text like I did here. If you don't type in text, it won't let you just send it with just the top line. So to do all of that, and you don't as I say here, just make sure it's worthwhile being an announcement and you're not abusing this. You don't want every post you make to be an announcement, right? It's kind of like that person that emails you with the exclamation point on all their emails. It's just all important, really. So you want to make it stand out amongst everything else. So I'm going to hit send, and that will send it out there. So let's look at another example and see how we can control who is able to reply to our message. So once again, we're going to hit that little letter A to get more options. And this time, rather than saying everyone can reply, we're going to choose you and moderators only. So this is controlled within your settings of that channel. So that's something for you to go and make sure you've set up correctly who the moderators are. And then you type your message and only those moderators can reply. Now keep in mind though, everyone in the channel can still see this. So even though your moderators are the only one that can reply, everyone can see what's going on. So it has to make sense that you're asking for that opinion from that person or group of people, and that you want everybody else to be involved in knowing what's happening. Okay, now the next example I'm going to give you is controlling who sees the message, and so how you can even make it bigger than this channel itself. Because right now, we're in a team, so let's say it's a team of 10 people. I'm in the general channel. There are more than one channel. So any channel that is not private is open for all 10 people that are a member of this team, right? Let's say I have a message that I want to put out there, but really I kind of want to send it to this team plus another team. And rather than copy and paste my messages everywhere, it'd be so nice to just do them all at once. So that's what we're going to show you next. So if I go into that little letter A again, so I can do some more formatting. Oh, sorry, I want to do it with a new conversation. New conversation, letter A. And then this one I'm referring to is post in multiple channels. So rather than copy and paste your message from one channel to another, or even from one team to another, we can just post to all the teams, all the channels at once. Now, be careful of this one. I don't want you to abuse this. This is not meant for you to just say, oh, okay, I'm going to just do everything to everybody. This is kind of like the reply all scenario when we think about emails. That is not a good solution. The reason you have channels is because you want to be very specific with your conversations and your information, your communication. You want to be specific to that group of people and what they need to know, right? That's why you have that channel. That's why you have that team. So this is kind of crossing that boundary and saying, well, I kind of need everybody in different places to know this, and that's fine once in a while, but do not abuse this. Please do not get in a habit of doing all your messages this way. You might as well just be doing reply alls all the time and just forget about being in a channel, being in a team, because then you're defeating the purpose, right? So we want to use this so it makes sense. So to post to many channels, what we're going to do is, as you see, it says it's posting to the general channel of the mission group. It shows that little icon there. And then I'm going to go to select channels, and I'm going to select another channel within the same group, or sorry, same team is probably better wording. And then I can go to a different team. So class is a different team. And then the general of the class team. So the general channel of the class team is who I'm also going to post to. So I'm posting to 3 channels, 2 different teams. Again, this has to make sense for how you're going about this. And then you're going to put in your subject and that information, and you're not going to abuse it. You're going to make sure it makes sense and it's not something that you're in a habit of doing because you really want to respect the channels and teams that you've created. Okay, so there you go. There's how you can go about making your posts within your channels a little bit more interesting and maybe more effective, because you have the ability to make announcements, you have the ability to decide who's replying, you also have the ability to post to multiple channels at one time, which also can be posting to multiple teams. So just use these features well so that everything makes sense to the rest of the group, and your team will be working that much better. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.